Release the Kraken!
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
It jumped up a notch.
It did, didn't it?
Powered by Phelps Game Calls.
There's so many issues. There's so many things going on right now.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Well, you didn't have a slate, so you just clapped your hands.
I know. I mean, we need a real director here to tell us what to do.
Would be nice. Would be nice, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? Okay, so
Welcome to the Bugler Broadcast Podcast, and I'm here at the Fisher Farm.
is that what you're calling it?
Yeah, the Bugler Broadcast Podcast.
I like that.
Yeah.
I love it. I love
It gets the people going.
Yeah, you're gonna. This is gonna be your highest downloaded segment ever.
They call it bread and butter, if you will. This will be my bread and butter.
This is your bread and butter. This is your bread and butter. 10-4. All right. So yeah, we're on so we can see the deal here.
Yeah. So I think you guys can see us. We can see you.
We're all on board.
And,
we can't see them.
No.
Yeah,
I wish we
can't.
could.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm glad we don't. I'm glad we can't.
All right.
You're
So
probably watching in your underwear right now.
You have me on a podcast. You had me from hello. What do you want? What do you want from me?
All
you
right.
want me to sing it? What do you want from me?
What do you want from me?
Or that.
What was that guy's name?
Beautiful.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Ish.
So, pump the brakes. All right, guys. Enough for shenanigans for
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. My main man, none other than Trent Fisher, right here, and we're going to talk a little bit about elk season and what's coming up for this September. I kind of made mention earlier. Him and I are going to go to the great state of Montana. Montucky, for those who call it that.
For the layperson.
For the layperson.
For the layperson. No, I think it's going to be an awesome season. I don't know, versus what you got going on. You got a lot going on.
A lot going on.
I've got a lot going on.
We both got a lot going on.
And then we're going to come a lot going on.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be really, really awesome. So we're going to meet up. I guess we'll just fast forward. A lot of the early stuff is going to probably be you going to New Mexico.
I'm going to kick off in Idaho.
Okay.
Next, New Mexico.
Okay.
And you're going to be in New Mexico.
I will be in
Different
New
hunts,
Mexico. I
different
will
units.
be. Yeah, I will be in New Mexico on supposed to be a tougher hunt, but it should be a boatload of fun. And then after that, we're going to meet up somewhere around the 25th, 24th, somewhere in there.
Yeah, somewhere 24th, 25th, 26th, somewhere in there.
Anywhere in there.
Anywhere in there. And
then we're going to hunt Montana, and I'm not sure if it's going to be, I don't know. We're going to see.
sounds like Cody's going to be with us.
Oh, yeah. Cody's going to be shooting some elk.
Yeah. That'll be fun.
Cody, my whole goal, honestly, this year is for Cody to just start drawing back and just anchor in lasers.
He'll probably kill like a 400-incher, right?
Good chance.
Yeah, I
Good
hope
chance.
so.
Yeah, that's my goal. Is I want Cody to have the best season of his life this year.
Yeah.
It would be so awesome.
He's been behind the camera a lot the last couple of years.
Cody works his butt off, and I want to see that guy in that New Mexico tag. I want to see him kill a great bull, and then my goal, honestly, and he doesn't know any of this, so yeah, just kind of keep it a secret.
The down low.
Keep it between me and you. Anyway, I want to see him jump right over to Montana and just smack another bull of, and honestly, and I know Cody, it's not going to have to be a 500-inch bull. It's going to have to be any bull, but at the same time, it's the experience, right? It's the time spent together, and it's the time that we get to actually hunt together. So anyway, that's my goal. I honestly want to come back. This is going to be a shocker to y'all. I want to come back with a gun.
Yeah, that sounds pretty fun.
I do, man. I do. I had so much.
I like rifle hunting too.
I did. I had so much fun with you. Remember in Wyoming last year?
That was a blast.
We had a blast, man. We had a blast together, and we went out and we rifle hunted. We both killed bulls in Wyoming. And anyway, so the cool thing about Montana is I can hunt archery season or I can hunt rifle season.
Or both.
Correct. Yeah. Or correct. Yeah. So my goal is to come back and anyway, I'll probably have to talk Cody into it, but at the same time, I want him to be able to go into archery season and kill another elk, and if he does, hopefully he'll give me some of the meat. How about that? He will. Yeah. And Cody's an amazing hunter. So I actually, if I had any eggs to put my basket in the basket, it would be behind Cody. That would be cool. But yeah, so we're going to go hunting together this year.
Yeah. I'm super pumped because I haven't actually been able to hunt with you and Cody since 2017 in Wyoming. So
carry the two. That's a long time ago.
That's a long time. Yeah. Man, I had a blast with you guys, and it kind of like rounds it out. It's like when I got Cody and I got you, it's like you guys complete me, right?
We're singing songs.
You complete me.
We're picking daisies.
Yes.
We're doing the whole deal.
Yeah, it's the full Monty.
It's the full Monty.
Yeah.
No, it was like when we started hunting together. I would, let's go back to Land of the Free 1.0. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When we started hunting together, and it was just like, man, it was. When you find people that you hunt with and you hunt with well, it's just a kind of, it clicks, right? Yep. I think it just we have the same style. So I would say fast and loud.
Yeah. Shock and awe.
Shock and awe,
if you will.
Yeah. So we do a lot of moving and we do a lot of calling, and we're going for the biter. We're looking for the elk that wants to play our game.
Yeah.
And anyway, when we hunted with Dirk, it was just that symbiotic. You can write that down.
Symbiotic. I'll look that up too.
Look it up.
Yeah.
Write it down. Yeah. Whatever you want to do. So anyway, but we had a blast. And so this year is not going to be any less. It's going to be so awesome this year. One thing that I will say, Cody has to check out right after the first of the year. I'm not going to say I'm not going to poke any fun. Not going to post any fun. Vacation. Hawaii. Corona. It's Corona. It's Corona.
Yeah.
I'm going to head with Dirk. Dirk, you drew a unit in Montana.
Yeah. It's a special draw. I can hunt the general, but I can also hunt a special tag, and it's some different units than what you guys can actually hunt. And so I don't know. We'll kind of see. We'll kind of play it by ear. It can be real. The tag I drew can actually be really good, but man, if we're all together and we're having a good time and there's elk to bugle, I'm not in it for the inches. I'm in it for just a good time and bulls that'll bugle. So we'll just kind of see how it plays out. We may get a wild hair up our butt and drive halfway across Montana to hunt this.
The problem is,
or maybe not.
The problem is we don't really have a place that we.
We don't have like a place that's like
our
good spot in Montana.
I was going to say, we don't have like this go-to like, oh man, can't wait to get there.
Yeah.
We don't have that.
I don't even know where to go.
I don't have a clue.
Yeah.
We don't have a clue. I guess let's just kind of list that out. What is so I put in for the same unit that you did.
Yep.
You told me, hey, Trent, put in for this. But at the same time, if you don't draw that, you get put in for the general, right?
Yeah, right.
So I drew the general, but you drew the big tag. Is that it?
It's a good tag. It's not the best.
So I'm equivalating. Tag? So like Oregon, like you put in for a unit, right? Right. And I put in for a unit in Oregon. I didn't draw it this year. I had 17 years that I had per points, and I didn't draw it. Yeah, it's a rough deal. Yeah, it's too soon. But I'm just saying, how equivalent is the tag that you drew, like to a awesome tag? Is it awesome?
It's got possibility to be super awesome, but a lot of it's landlocked. There's a lot of private land around public land, and that public land's landlocked. So certain units have a little bit more options as far as public land to hit.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm not the private land guy. I'm not going to pay a bunch of money to get on somebody's property to access public land. So possibilities. I mean, there's been some giant bulls killed in these units, but
didn't you say the world? Was it the world record?
I think maybe so. Yeah, might have been shot in one of these units, but I'm not so.
So we're shooting for what? 480.
Nothing under 400. Yeah.
Nothing under. Nothing.
I mean, I'm not going to throw any numbers out here.
I don't want to throw numbers, but
nothing under 400.
Yeah, not a chance. Not a chance.
No.
Yeah.
I'd be happy.
Or
to
180. Or 180.
Yeah, I'd be happy to get a real nice 4-point.
How many times have I been in that boat?
Yeah.
Oh,
so we'll see. I'm not so sure I want to drive that far away from where you can hunt to where I can hunt. I just want to have a good time.
Is it a jaunt? Because you can hunt in both, obviously.
Right. It's a jaunt.
It's a jaunt from where you drew to where general tags are.
Right.
Really?
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there's a lot of private land over in that country, and public land access is hard to get for elk hunting. So
that took us 2.5 days to get home.
It took 2.5 days to drive there. I'm not so excited about driving that far.
It's a long
to elk hunt,
It's
right?
a long way.
You're burning daylight. I mean, we could kill.
But at the same time, if it's so much better elk hunting, I'm ready to fly. I am ready to go.
Yeah, we'll see. Well, I guess you know what? We'll play out our options. If our options, if we get some like pretty tough cards dealt to us in the general units, maybe towards as season progresses, maybe we'll run over to some of those others. And
I'm not afraid.
A few days of driving to caravan over to some of the other units. But,
I'm not afraid. I am not afraid.
But we'll see.
But you better kill a 400, 413, somewhere in there.
440?
440.
440 Blammer.
440. Yeah, we could bust out the gun. Yeah. Wow.
But no, so later on, maybe, who knows, maybe I won't get one with a bow. Maybe I'll get to go along rifle hunting.
That would be my next question. Like, if you don't kill one with a bow, you can still hunt that awesome unit. Obviously, I don't know anything about Montana.
So
I really don't.
So the special draw unit, it's an archery only.
Oh, it's archery only.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I could hunt with.
So you can hunt general.
I can hunt the general with a rifle.
General with a rifle.
From my understanding, yeah.
So guess what?
Oh. We might be going rifle.
Could be. We're going goat hunting, aren't we? We're packing goats.
Goats. You name it.
Uncle Randy's coming. Uncle Randy's coming with.
Hey, Randy, get your goats ready.
Get your goats ready. Yeah, you're coming with. You're coming with. You're coming with. I love it. I love it. All right.
So that's kind of the plan for this fall, right?
Yeah. Well, for the Montana side of things.
And then we got deer season. Don't forget.
Holy moly. Holy moly.
So we have.
Are we doing this?
We're doing mule deer season too, right?
I
got one too.
Oh yeah, we're definitely doing this.
So if you guys have ever watched the movie Star Wars, and if you ever seen you've never seen Star Wars. Let's see. You've never seen the movie Predator. You've never seen the movie.
It scares, dude. It scares the hell out of me. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't do scary movies.
The Empire Strikes Back.
I don't do scary movies.
It's not scary.
Yeah, you say that right now. Till Phantom Zero or whatever's in your face, and you're seeing them in your dreams. Then it's scary.
All right. Okay.
See?
All right. I'll give you that.
Same page.
Yeah. So if you've ever seen The Empire Strikes Back, and there's that planet that's like a complete frozen, desolate planet where Luke Skywalker has to cut open his tauntaun to crawl inside to stay warm to keep from getting frozen to death, right?
Not a real thing.
It's true. It's Star Wars. I mean, it happened.
Doesn't seem like a real thing.
Probably didn't happen.
Anyways,
the landscape looks just like Montana during that time. I mean, if you don't have something warm to crawl inside of, you're going to die.
That's what you're getting at?
That's what I'm getting at.
Okay.
You're going to die.
Okay.
So last year was a little chilly, I think I might have got frostbite on my eyeballs. Our clothes kept us pretty warm, but
It wasn't warm.
it was not warm at
All you have to do is say, you don't have to do the Star Wars crap. All you have to do is say, hey, look at last year's Montana series. And it was cold as hell.
Yeah, it was super cold.
Yeah, the side of my truck was bedazzled.
Yeah.
It had
With
like
mud.
little gems down the side, but it was mud and frost.
Did you get new big mud tires for your truck?
No, not a chance.
So that means I have to.
Yes, you do have to, and I'm gonna bring chains this next year.
Yeah. Toe
And
chains.
I yank 'em.
chains.
So I learned about a rope. It's called a yankum.
I yank them.
Yeah, it's like a giant bungee cord.
Are you sponsored by them?
Not yet.
Can I get sponsored by them?
100%. Yeah. No, it's $130, so we're in good shape. And you just take off, and it's like a bungee, and
Wow.
it pulls you out.
Wow.
Anyway,
We're
we're
getting 2 of those.
We're getting 4 of those. We're getting 4 of those. Yeah, it was rough last year because we spent $100 just paying the farmer to pull us out with his tractor.
Yeah, and for a night's rest.
It was worth it.
It was worth it.
It was worth it.
It was definitely worth it.
It was worth it. This last year was so much fun. The buck hunting was fun.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
it was like, oh,
I
there's one.
picked you up. I picked
there's
you up.
one.
And it was just like, I don't know. I have a clue what we're going into. And there was deer everywhere in Montana. And the only thing that Idaho, I will say, when we're coming back, I'm rolling hard through the bottoms, and there was a moose in the road. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Scared the bejesus out of me. You're like, oh, you never see moose down here. I'm like, okay.
It's a little weird.
Oh, man, my heart jumped. Yeah, it skipped like 400 beats. But, yeah.
But we didn't have a moose tag. Darn it.
No, we didn't. No. Do you have a moose tag?
No, I apply every year, and
How many years do you have?
I've got lots of years. And we don't have preference points in Idaho.
Oh, you don't?
For moose,
Okay.
or for any big game animals or any animals that for that matter.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got lots of years in the moose draw, and have yet to draw one. I've got almost every single friend of mine that's ever applied has drawn a moose tag, but I never have. Someday I will. Hopefully before the World Series.
Okay, so like what's a big moose? Like I don't know how they width or something. I don't know how they register them.
So they measure them width. They measure the paddle length. They measure the points. What is a Boone and Crockett minimum? I think. All right, you guys are gonna probably yell at me.
This should be
It's
good.
like 180 inches for a Boone and Crockett moose minimum. But
Seems excessive.
there are several units in Idaho. You can kill a Boone and Crockett Shiras moose. We don't have preference points, so it's a luck of the draw. So anybody that applies, you never know. You may be able to draw that, but then to find that magic big old monarch moose, it's a little tough. But there's some pretty nice ones out there.
Is there?
And I apply every year. I've got a good buddy. We've got this really good spot. He's been watching big moose for a lot of years. He shot a giant in there. It's like one of the top 5 in the state.
Oh shoot! So big.
Right, really big. But the first year he seen moose in this spot, there were I think he's seen like over 20 moose in this one area, in this like one big clear cut area. The year he drew his moose tag, which was 2016, he finally drew it, and I think he only seen like 2 or 3 moose in there. So the moose in a lot of these units in North Idaho are on the downward trend because the darn wolves are eating them up, And I think Fish and Game are probably going to tell you something else, whether it's the moose are dying from ticks or killing each other or whatever, but. Let's face it, wolves got to eat. And what do they eat? They eat ungulates. Ungulates? Moose, deer, elk.
You're right in there. Yeah.
So I just hope someday I'm able to draw a moose tag before they're all gone. So anyhow,
there's no, there's people that put in all their lives and never drawn it.
There's some guys that are just unlucky as hell and have never drawn a moose tag and been putting it in for 20 years.
But once you draw, you're done, right?
You get a once in a lifetime for a bull. You get a once in a lifetime for a cow. So you can actually draw 2 moose tags, a bull or a cow.
Okay.
But they're both once in a lifetime. Okay. Now, let's say there's leftover tags
How is there a leftover tag?
Some units are so rugged.
A million people putting in for them.
Some units are so rugged and so tough, and then moose numbers are so low that they don't have enough people putting in for them.
People don't even put in for them?
No, because you'd have to be pretty damn tough or have horses
really
to get a moose out of one of these places. So there may be like a leftover tag, and then you could if you've already drawn a moose tag on the second round, you can put in for them.
Yeah.
And you could draw a second tag, like as a leftover tag.
Really?
But that's pretty uncommon. It's not.
Oh, right.
It doesn't happen very often. So, But anyway,
you're looking in for your first choice.
I'd love. Yeah. I'm hoping to get one someday.
Copy that.
Yeah.
And you can help me if I get one.
I would love to. I hope you get. You better put in for one.
Well, I was going to say I need to put in.
Yes,
Yeah,
definitely.
that might be a good.
Yeah.
Might be a good idea.
And you should come deer hunting sometime.
See, that's what I want to do. So, I've looked at Dirk's trophy room and been like, wow, I would love to shoot that. So you guys can't see from the camera right here, but if you like put the camera up here, you can see some of the deer that I've killed, and they're not giant. They're not huge.
Right.
There's some, behind you. And anyway, but no, and I'm like, Dirk, I would love to shoot something that big. And you said you can get me on that?
At one time, Idaho had some fantastic
Damn it,
whitetails.
Dirk. I was really looking for like a, guaranteed. Guaranteed.
Today, this modern day era, our deer are not that great.
No?
I mean, there's still some nice bucks around. There's no doubt about it. But there's not as many as there was once before. But I think if you can come during the right time, the right period of the rut, we could probably find a nice buck for you.
So the weirdest thing that I was going to bring up next is like you guys can hunt them during the rut, during any time. Like here in Oregon, we're in a blacktail. That's where I'm right on the Oregon coast. We kill blacktails. We can't hunt like dead rut. You guys can hunt like rut.
Right.
But the downplay of that is you just guys smoke everything.
The over harvest
Yeah.
is pretty substantial a lot of times. So, some of the units they've cut back on, which is good. We don't want to kill all the dang deer, we love those things. So some of the units are still pretty good. We just have to kind of do some searching, and
I'm all in.
yeah, maybe you'll get a buck and I won't, type of thing. You know what I mean?
See, I'm all in on that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a giant.
I hope. I want
200
one.
inch? Is that okay?
Yeah, probably not.
Okay, because I haven't killed an elk that big.
Yeah, me neither.
I haven't killed an elk that big. So would that'd be about right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, no. I hunted Montana last year, and it was just like we saw whitetails because they were down like a lot of the private zones and stuff
river
like
bottoms.
that. River bottoms, and that's another whitetail. As growing up over in the West, it's just like, it's a whitetail. We've seen 1,000 whitetail films of, you're in the tree stand and they shoot the thing under the feeder or whatever, and it's like, But as I saw them more and more, I'm like, wow, those whitetails are kind of cool.
Yeah.
And then when I look on your wall and your trophy room and your shop, I'm like, wow, those are some giant whitetails. And it would be really cool, I thought, to shoot or to hunt even a big whitetail.
Yeah, and they're mountain whitetails. You hunt them a lot different than they do in the Midwest or the back east or the deep South.
I've seen on your trail cam stuff, you've got an elk and then you'll have a whitetail.
Yeah.
In between. I'm like, wait a second. I thought that whitetails were just in farmlands and stuff they're not.
No, these are mountain whitetails. These guys,
These are the real deal.
these things probably never see, a human never sees them. But they're few and far between. But
Right.
man, if you find one, they're probably going to be pretty nice.
They were pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Hopefully maybe next year, 2021.
I don't even know what year it is right now. As far as COVID's got us all
COVID's got
screwed up.
everything messed up.
Yeah. I'd love to come hunt.
Might as well. Let's do it.
I'm ready.
All right.
I am ready.
You write that down. You guys heard it. We're going to hold Trent to it.
Oh boy.
He's come to Idaho deer hunting, and we're probably going to go elk hunting the vast lands of the north. So.
Talk about shenanigans.
Yeah.
That may or may not happen. Probably gonna happen.
But I'll have to come Rosie hunting then.
Oh, hold on.
We'll trade. We'll
Okay,
trade.
all right.
We'll
Let's
trade
back
now.
it up. Let's back
Maybe
it up.
I'll come Rosie hunting.
Yep. Let's take a quick drink. You gonna come Rosie hunting, huh?
I'll come. Yeah, you come to Idaho elk hunting and deer hunting. I'll come Rosie hunting. I'm all in.
All right. Here we go. So this got interesting, obviously, right off the bat. What's
Hold on.
our standards? Yeah. Hold on.
Hold on.
All right. Do you have? Yeah, okay.
Okay, let's push pause.
Okay.
I need another battery.
Check.
And we're back.
All right, so we had to replace a new battery, and I had to get a new pacemaker put in because Dirk said he was going to come Roosevelt hunting.
Yeah, I'll do it if you do it. Yeah. You come my way, I'll come your way.
Help me
Help
help
you.
you. So
People helping people.
It's just people helping people more than anything. So I just want to I just want to be clear. What's our standards here? Because I've hunted with you a few different times now, and it's like, Trent, I want no. I'm gonna be honest. It's like, Trent, no, I want a decent 6 point. I want a decent 6 point. And I'm gonna be honest. When you come Roosevelt hunting with me, I am going to smack you so hard.
They don't make 6 points here?
They make them. No, they make
Not
them.
very often.
Don't make them very often. They don't make them very often.
Hey, all right, let's.
All right.
When I'm in your house,
Okay.
I'm eating what's on the table. I'm eating what's on the
All right.
table.
So
Whatever you serve up,
Yeah.
I'm eating.
Yeah. Decent,
No complaints.
Decent 4x5 works.
Yeah, heavy spike.
Heavy spike.
The sucker's gonna come home with me.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
No, that's the whole thing. Like with Roosevelt, in this side of the woods, it's when it comes in, you have to be. It's hard to be choosy.
If it's brown, it's down.
If it's anything, if it's got a voice, it's on the table. Okay.
All right,
about that?
I'm all in.
Okay.
I'm all in.
All right. There was a time, so when we started Born and Raised Outdoors, we were like, okay, we want to film our hunts, and we started from the opening day of season. We went 26 days without killing anything.
That's rough.
And then in the last 6 days of the season, we killed 4 bulls. So, but what I'm saying is just I've been a week before I heard a bugle and covered hundreds of miles of ground. So it's just a different deal. But what I'm trying to say is, I guess what I'm getting at is.
So you're saying there's a chance?
I'm telling you there's a chance. But when we get one coming in, shoot that thing.
You better shoot it.
You better shoot that thing. You better shoot that thing.
Or you're dead to me.
Or guess what? You're dead to me. Yeah, that's the last time. There's a first and there's a last.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
No.
Like I said, I'll eat whatever's on the table.
We'll do it, and guaranteed. We'll kill an elk, but it's just, it's just, Roosevelt hunting it's just a different game. It's the same game, but it's just, you have to cover more ground to find them.
Yeah.
Is all it is. And it's just thicker and crappier, more, it's just more coverage of ground. But other than that, it's not that hard.
Yeah, we'll get it.
Not that hard. So, what else do you want to talk about?
Well, that was kind of it. I just kind of want to talk about what we had in store for this fall and maybe even next fall. So now that I've got this on tape, you can't wiggle out of it.
Can't back out.
You can't back out now.
Can't back out.
Yeah. So
Can't back out.
Just pencil that in. Pencil it in.
I will. We're already. It's on. Once it's on the calendar, it's done.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. It is what it
I don't care if we kill somebody.
I have no idea. Yeah, it's escalated really fast.
Really quickly. All right, guys. Well, thanks a lot for watching. As always, it's been a pleasure with my good buddy Trent. He's like my brother from another mother.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
And we've been over here doing some elk collective shenanigans and a few others. We're building some content for
if you
his
look
channel.
behind us, this turkey right here, if you guys see that, that's a state record.
It's pretty much just like a bull elk.
See
Just
that?
ask Trent.
See that?
Wow, that's like got to be like almost an 8-inch beard.
Yeah, well, 12 and a half. Whatever. Whatever. Your 8 inches is my 12 and a half. Whatever.
Tomato.
Yeah, whatever. But anyway, I just appreciate you having me on.
Yeah, of course, absolutely.
All right.
So hopefully we'll get together again before, I don't know. We probably won't see each other again until September. So
Man, that's crazy.
yeah, we live on the opposite sides of the world.
Yeah.
You should move closer to the elk.
Do you want to go see elk tomorrow?
We can.
We're going back to that Roosevelt thing.
Move closer to my elk.
Oh, gotcha.
All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it.
Get your bugler swag at thebuglerbrand.com.